um, on my career and what we're building here at Steadily, while also making sure that I'm present to my family,
Yes.
and making sure that I can still do that while still excelling in my role. And so I don't think that I have the uh, mental capacity right
Right.
now to be able to have a third priority, but I think it'll come. Right now I'm doing I do go to a gym and I get all my energy and training out there. So I will do another one, but it's probably going to be a few years.
How is work-life balance for you now? Now that you have two young girls and
So I come into the office. I love it. It's a good.
yeah,
I think that actually coming into the office is a good way to start. If you believe in work-life balance, I think that's a good way of having a separate space
yes,
to be with family. Um, I think in general, work-life balance is a tough one because a part of me wants to say that I don't know that work-life balance really exists. I think that if you love what you do and you're passionate about what you do, work just becomes kind of a part of your life. I do think that you can never you can never prioritize everything.
right,
While it, maybe a little bit controversial to say, I think you go through periods of your life where different things are maybe given the most focus or maybe a slightly higher priority.
yeah,
I think there are times where your work and your career are a priority. It doesn't mean that you don't love your family because you're
right,
putting a lot of time and you're making that a priority. And then there are other periods where you need to prioritize yourself. I actually think even some of those moments where I was very, very focused on my Ironman training, that was something that I needed physically and mentally. And so I think in those moments that was actually, I was putting probably those 30 hours I could have spent doing even more at work, but I chose to use those hours
right.
that I had for Ironman training because that was important to me. And so I think we have this finite amount of time and we're sort of deciding where do I put it. What I've tried to do, having two young children, is making the most out of the time that I have to work.
Yeah,
Um, and so when I am focused on work, probably those 55 hours or so, 55, maybe 60 hours a week, it is work. That is my priority. I am making those hours for work and not for something else. But then when I'm with my family, I am present for my family. I try to
yeah,
get home at 5:30. It's usually really hard to get to me until about 7:30 or so, and then I get back online. At some point, that focus might change in those extra hours. Maybe I will spend on Ironman training again or getting more sleep. I don't get as much sleep as I probably should.
right.
I'm constantly making that evaluation of uh, my work and my career in this company are very, very important. It is a huge priority to me, and I'm willing to put a lot of hours in that bucket. And at some point, I might need to take some of those out and put them in another bucket.
Yeah,
But it does fulfill me, and my work is a big part of my life and who I am. So right now, I'd say work life balance is
yeah,
in the air.
yeah.